Y'all want me to tell you something? When you're dealing with different energies, some of these energies is stationed up to provoke you. They gonna be there. That's why I never really understood. I never argued about it though, because I had my moments where I say something about it and that person will go back and get killed. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can't do the same thing. Everybody can't do the same thing. I understand that. But it's like for me, understanding energy was far more better than trying to understand 8.2 billion people. That's pretty deep, you know? That's pretty deep, man. When you look at it like that, it's deep, y'all. And I realized I was aggressive when I wanted to get rich. When I wanted to successfully get rich, I realized then, bro. I realized then I knew I was aggressive then because I had to go through these phases that I didn't know. It was like I asked God to be rich, right? But for me, being rich in my vocabulary was really being wealthy. So it's like immediately when I asked, that's why I say you gotta be careful what you ask God for, because when God really made me look back at it, He gave me everything I wanted. He gave me everything I wanted. But was it what I needed? That was the kicker. So understanding energy was a key factor for me, because what it showed me was that, okay, you want to be up here with us, then let's see you embrace those people right there. Let's see you embrace those people that you normally could fight, normally could cuss the hell out. Not embrace them and like take them in, do this and that. Like, let's see you do business with them without causing harm to yourself and nobody else. Sell them a house. Sell your enemy a house. Sell your friend a house. Sell your family. I can do business with my family. I can do business with anybody because you know why? I'm in a situation where many of us anyway. So if we wanted to get in any kind of business of sort, we had to deal with each other. So that I can do a business with anybody. I just prefer not to do it with my family because they, even though you tell them no, and they know the deal, they'll take it upon themselves to say, I ain't paying the nigga. Fuck that nigga. And see, that's the devil. And see, them the ones you can't let in there. So this is a good example too, ain't it, y'all? So let's look at this good. So how would you, how do I sort this out? How do I do business with my family? Easy. I don't do business with the karmas. I don't do business with the karmas, bro. My underlings can do business with the karmas if they want to do business with the karmas, but they better make sure their business ain't got nothing to do with my business, especially dealing with them karmas. So, that's why they trap me up, because I know the karmics is around me, and they know I wouldn't dealt with them. So they're like, fuck it then, take his child, take his car, take everything. That ain't gonna stop that. That's just gonna make me advance even more, because when you do all that evil to me, to self-sabotage me or put me in a situation where I gotta sit still like this, they done did this my whole life, y'all. Easily I learned that understand God, bro. I had to search for God diligently, and I got into this. I got into this mindset with like that's that century long struggle, all that stuff, all on the deck. So okay, I look at this like these are just programming. Whether they forgot, I say no, these are just programming to be stomping stones in my way. Because I need to get through them. I'm going through them, and you can go around them in a good way, and you can get to peace and riches in a good way, and it won't take as long as this way. But I choose to go straight through them because I want to see the look on their face. I can care less about the money. I just want to see that look on you. Yeah. And you say Satan and God, what? It's a comparison. Well, ain't no comparison to God. You know what I'm saying? I just like to get that one up on it. Get my lit back. I'm good. I don't care nothing about none of that stuff you talking about. I was born in the money. It ain't nothing, bro. It's just a bigger house, small house. It's a house. You ain't gonna, if you a real worker and stuff, you ain't gonna be in that house 10% of your time in your life. So it's like, it's just a rule. It ain't no different from a TP. You get a TP house, it's just as good. If I stayed in a TP house, I probably look just like this, better than this. I look better than this. My body look totally better than this. I'll be freaked out, bro. Y'all be like, that nigga beautiful. Everybody, that boy gorgeous. Because I'll be closer to nature then. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I looked at things. So when they put me in these situations to break me down, I looked at these moments like this is the moment God given me to finally quit drugs, to finally clean up my life, to finally find out who I am, because in these moments you ain't got a shoulder to lean on and a party to call, so you gotta embrace oneself, and you gotta. Me personally, I couldn't have did it without God. Even if I was an atheist, I would eventually fail to God, bro. Because this is on your knees right here. And you know, we do so much damage in the world to keep from being on our knees just to find out the whole time you probably gonna die on your knees anyway, or you gonna have to get on them knees before you get up out of here. And what I mean by that is, I mean by you gonna have to actually work for it. You can't literally just get on your knees. So that's what I'm talking about with God, bro. And I knew then it was another source of energy because I had my credentials together. I had my ex-wife. I thought I had a team, unless they knew something I didn't know. But they were like, "You ain't got enough muscle, and we're gonna break you down." And a couple of tests with drugs, like being around a drug environment with people that do drugs that I never thought would ever do drugs, and nobody in the world think do drugs. What would I say after I seen these people do drugs? So I knew that was a test, and it was a heartbreaking test for me because my people are programmed to expose people and pick on people even to the smallest degree. They basically telling me that I better not even think about it on the rich side. Because like I said, I work for people who own corporations that are private crackheads. Their wife and them, both of them crackheads. So why their energy is a lot better than our energy? I started looking at this stuff, bro. And then I realized how important of a race that we are to God. I wish I could use the angel thing, but I can't. But it's like basically you gotta look. If you dark as me, you better look at yourself like an angel, pretty much. That's the way I feel. It's something about melanin. I don't even want to learn it, y'all. I never studied melanin because I already pretty much lived off of my discerning spirit, melanin. When God taught me what they was, I knew it was like something turned on in me. Like, darn, that's why it was so easy for me to tell people I was dumb and stuff because I wasn't good at the typical stuff. I just knew stuff, you know. And it's like it's like if you introduce me to something, let's say it's a school hall, and let's say it's a work study, and they say it's social study. It's like as soon as you introduce me to that book, and after I go home and read a couple chapters in that book, I'm gonna know everything in and out, why they did it, who did it, what they did it for, just from 2 chapters in that book. I'm talking about in the whole history and that history subject. I ain't even gonna want to participate in nothing else in that class. And I thought that was a curse. I thought that was a curse, and I thought that was. I looked at that as a failure in myself. I thought it was a deformity, it was bad. I ain't know it was a gift till now. Like I just get bored with stuff real fast, and if I ain't interested and intrigued in it, that's just is what it is. But I ain't gonna let your problem. I ain't gonna let your situation interfere with our situation. Cause whatever our situation is, ain't got nothing to do with that situation. I just knew how to cut stuff, bro. I ain't no damn. We ain't look. How many people have you ever seen grow up with friends and die with their friends? Same people now. I'm talking about the same people. You gonna die around somebody, yeah. But how many people you done seen grow up with somebody, get old with somebody, die with somebody? I ain't never seen nothing like that. Not in person. I'm sure it's probably real, but I've been in this box, so I wouldn't know. But if it's true, then it would be a good sight to see. But I ain't never seen nobody. My grandparents were the best people I ever known, and they didn't have friends. People would visit them, of course. And they would have to only come on holidays, and that's probably how they wanted it because they had so much going for themselves. They didn't need nobody for nothing. I'm telling y'all, bro. I ain't never known my grandparents to work. And when my grandma had to tell me she worked at a job, because she taught me a trick of retiring. And I ain't gonna say on here, cause I don't know. I've been looking into it, but they quiet about it like it is real. But then they didn't know, none of us knew about it, so I ain't gonna say nothing about it on here yet. I want to do some more studying in it, and so she told me she retired, so I left it at that. And then I started realizing how she get what she want when she want it, and how immaculate everything they had was. Now like something off, bro. Like even if they were slave, free slaves, they shouldn't be living this damn good. They own a community for God's sake. You get what I'm saying? It's homes on this community. They house people on this community, bro, that didn't have nowhere to stay. That's why I don't like the fake face now, bro. These niggas lame, bro. You supposed to show that same love that got you up to that point. You literally is standing in a situation where you trying to turn generational wealth into generational curse. You trying to give all that power to somebody that don't know what to do with the money. That's why they ain't got it in the first place. That's why God don't give it to them. It's just like what I said about giving a junkie $1 million. That junkie probably be dead in 3 months. And the whole time the junkie got a skill to have this $1 million, but been blaming God because they ain't got the $1 million. But the whole time God never gave you the $1 million is because you would have killed yourself with the $1 million. You done lived all these years and been great at what you got and what you good at. The problem is you just can't get something. You can't get no money for some reason because it's energy now. See how we looking at the energy? Thank God he brought the energy back. You looking at the energy now. So you got a habit. You know it's a habit, and even if you could probably control this habit, it's a habit. So you get this $1 million, boom, you gonna kill yourself in 3 months, and you just sign a contract deal for 20 years.